From the icy waters of the North Atlantic to high-tech factories that process thousands of pounds each day, the story of canned cod is one of tradition, technology, and precision. Every year, millions of people around the world enjoy cod, a mild, flaky white fish that has been a staple in diets for centuries. But few know the incredible journey this fish takes before it ends up in a can on a supermarket shelf. Today, we'll take you inside the fascinating world of cod harvesting and processing, showing step by step how millions of canned cod are made. Cod thrives in the cold, nutrient-rich waters of the North Atlantic. Vast fishing grounds stretch from the coasts of Norway, Iceland, and Greenland to the icy waters off Canada and Alaska. Here, modern fishing fleets venture out into the open ocean, often for weeks at a time. Equipped with advanced sonar systems, GPS navigation, and trawl nets the size of football fields. These vessels are built for efficiency. The goal? To catch cod sustainably, ensuring stocks remain healthy for generations to come. When the nets are cast, thousands of cod are swept up from the ocean depths. The process doesn't end there. Sustainability regulations require crews to sort and monitor the catch carefully. Undersized fish are released, while legal-sized cod are brought aboard. Once the cod are brought up from the depths, the race against time begins. On board the massive trawlers, freshness is everything. Cod is a delicate white fish, and every minute it spends without proper care can affect its taste, texture, and ultimately its value once it reaches consumers. That's why modern fishing vessels are equipped not only to haul in the catch, but also to preserve it almost instantly. The moment the nets are emptied onto the deck, teams of skilled crew members get to work. The cod, often still glistening from the icy waters of the North Atlantic, are swiftly transferred into large seawater tanks chilled to just above freezing. This immediate immersion helps slow bacterial growth and keeps the flesh firm. In these tanks, circulation systems ensure the fish remain evenly cooled, preventing spoilage even during long voyages back to shore. This system of at-sea processing has revolutionized the cod industry. In earlier centuries, fishermen relied on salting and drying cod on board to prevent spoilage, a labor-intensive process that altered the fish's natural taste. Today, thanks to modern refrigeration and freezing technology, cod can be preserved with minimal loss of quality, allowing consumers to enjoy the fish almost as fresh as the moment it left the ocean. Every detail is carefully documented. Digital logs track the time of each catch, the storage temperature, and the exact location where the fish were harvested. These records not only ensure food safety, but also help maintain sustainability quotas, verifying that fishing crews remain within legal limits set by international agencies. By the time the ship returns to port, the cod are already prepped for the next stage of their journey. Whether kept whole, gutted, or frozen into large blocks, the fish arrive at the processing plant in pristine condition. For the workers on board, it's a point of pride. They know that their attention to detail at sea directly influences the quality of the canned cod that will soon make its way to kitchens around the world. From the moment the cod are caught to the time they're unloaded onto refrigerated trucks, the focus remains constant. Preserve freshness, maintain safety, and respect the resource. This careful handling is the crucial link that connects the vast Atlantic fishing grounds with the state-of-the-art factories that will transform the day's catch into millions of cans of cod. At the factory, frozen cod blocks arrive in refrigerated trucks or shipping containers. Before processing can begin, strict quality checks take place. Inspectors sample the cod for freshness, odor, color, and overall quality. Any fish that doesn't meet standards is rejected immediately. Once approved, the frozen cod blocks are sent into giant thawing chambers. Here, controlled warm water gently defrosts the fish, preserving its texture. The process takes several hours, ensuring the cod remains firm and flavorful. After thawing, cod are moved along stainless steel conveyor belts into automated filleting machines. These machines, guided by computer imaging, make precise cuts, separating the fillets from the bones. Human workers stand alongside the machines to trim away any remaining bones or imperfections. This combination of automation and skilled labor guarantees a clean, high-quality fillet. The fillets are then rinsed with chilled water and sorted by size and weight. Large fillets may be used for fresh or frozen markets, while medium cuts are destined for canning. Before cod can be canned, it must be cooked. Industrial steam ovens, capable of processing thousands of pounds per hour, gently cook the fillets until firm and flaky. Once cooked, the fillets move into a flaking machine. Here, rotating drums break the fish into bite-sized chunks, perfect for packing into cans. This stage is crucial, as the size and consistency of the flakes determine how well the fish fills the can and how it will appear when opened by the consumer. Next comes one of the most mesmerizing parts of the process: automated can filling. Conveyor belts deliver thousands of empty cans to the filling line. High-speed machines portion out the exact amount of cod flakes into each can, ensuring consistency down to the gram. Depending on the product, the cans may also receive a light brine, tomato sauce, or oil to enhance flavor and preserve freshness. Quality control technicians monitor the line constantly, checking weight, fill level, and uniformity. Once filled, the cans move to high-pressure sealing machines. These machines crimp airtight lids onto the cans, creating a vacuum seal that locks in freshness. But sealing alone isn't enough. To ensure food safety, the cans undergo a process called retort sterilization. Inside massive pressure cookers, cans are heated to more than 240 degrees 160 degrees for a precise length of time. This kills any bacteria while preserving the fish's delicate texture. After sterilization, the cans are rapidly cooled in cold water baths, preventing overcooking. Now fully cooked and sealed, the canned cod is ready for labeling. Automated machines apply colorful labels that showcase the brand, nutrition facts, and country of origin. From here, the cans are stacked into cardboard cases or shrink-wrapped bundles. Forklifts move the cases into massive cold storage warehouses, where they await distribution. Every year, millions of cans of cod travel from these factories to supermarkets around the globe. From the shelves of American grocery stores to the kitchens of Europe and Asia, canned cod is enjoyed in countless recipes, from chowders and fish pies to quick lunches and salads. The journey of canned cod demonstrates not only the ingenuity of modern food processing, but also the importance of sustainable fishing and careful handling. If you enjoyed discovering how millions of canned cod are made, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We bring you more fascinating behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite foods are harvested and processed around the world. Join us so you'll never miss the next journey from ocean to table. Every year, millions of pounds of salmon are harvested from some of the coldest and cleanest waters on Earth. From the rugged coastlines of Alaska to high-tech factories across North America, these fish go on a remarkable journey, ending up sealed in metal cans, ready to feed millions of people worldwide. Canned salmon is a household staple, affordable, nutritious, and shelf-stable. But how does a slippery, freshly caught fish turn into something so convenient? Today, we're going deep inside the world of canned salmon production, step by step, from sea to shelf. Salmon destined for canning are typically harvested in massive quantities during their seasonal runs, especially along the coasts of Alaska, British Columbia, and parts of the Pacific Northwest. The most common species used for canning are pink salmon and sockeye salmon. Pink salmon is prized for its mild flavor and soft texture, ideal for large-scale canning, while sockeye offers a richer color and taste. The fishing season is short and intense. During peak weeks in summer, a single boat might haul in tens of thousands of pounds of fish in a single day. While wild salmon is still highly prized, today a significant portion of the world's canned salmon comes from salmon farms, a system known as aquaculture. In places like Chile, Canada, Norway, and Alaska, thousands of salmon are raised from eggs to adulthood in carefully managed ocean pens or land-based tanks. The process begins in hatcheries, where fertilized eggs hatch into small fry. These young salmon are nurtured in freshwater tanks until they're strong enough to be moved to the ocean. In ocean pens, they spend up to 2 years growing to harvest size. Farmers monitor water quality, oxygen levels, and feeding routines daily. Their diets are formulated to mimic wild nutrition, with sustainable fish meal and plant-based ingredients. These farms allow for consistent, year-round supply and reduce pressure on wild salmon populations, though they also raise debates around sustainability, disease control, and marine impact. When harvest time comes, the fish are collected, quickly stunned for humane handling, and chilled, ready for transport to the processing facility, just like their wild cousins. Once the boats dock, the salmon are quickly transferred into chilled containers or iced bins to keep them cool and fresh. The journey to the processing plant begins, usually within a few hours of the catch. Most salmon processing plants are located near the coast to reduce transportation time. Every hour saved is critical to maintaining flavor, color, and safety. At the plant, the fish are weighed, tagged, and queued for processing. Inside the facility, the first step is inspection. Trained workers and automated systems sort the fish by species, size, and quality. Only the best fish are selected for canning. Fish that are bruised, too small, or not within size standards may be diverted for other uses, like pet food or fish meal. Next, the salmon are cleaned to remove surface contaminants. A series of high-pressure water jets and soft brushes remove dirt, scales, and blood residue. This step must be done quickly and hygienically, because the clock is ticking. Next comes butchering. Salmon are automatically fed into specialized machines that decapitate, eviscerate, and trim each fish in seconds. This step removes all inedible parts, leaving behind only the body cavity, rich in meat and natural oils. In some plants, certain batches are hand-trimmed for export-grade quality. Some canneries leave the bones and skin intact, especially in pink salmon, since the bones soften during cooking and provide valuable calcium. Once cleaned, the fish are ready for the cooking stage. Before the salmon can be canned, it goes through a critical step: pre-cooking. This process not only makes the fish easier to handle, but also helps lock in flavor and nutrients. In most modern canneries, the salmon is placed on trays or racks and moved into large steam ovens, also called cookers. Depending on the species, cut, and plant protocols, the salmon is cooked at temperatures between 180 degrees Fahrenheit and 212 degrees Fahrenheit. 82 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees for up to 1.5 hours. This initial cooking phase softens the bones, especially for pink salmon, so they become edible and rich in bioavailable calcium once canned. Unlike many meats, salmon is often canned with its skin and bones intact, which not only preserves texture and flavor, but also increases nutritional value, especially protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and minerals. After cooking, the racks are removed and cooled slightly to make the fish easier to handle. Depending on the product type, workers may remove skin and bones for premium boneless varieties, or simply break the fish into chunks for traditional canned styles. Now comes the heart of the operation: filling the cans. Cans are first washed and sterilized before reaching the filling line. Then, precisely weighed portions of salmon, either chunks or minced, are placed into each can. Most plants use automated portioning systems, but some premium or specialty lines are hand-packed to maintain integrity and visual appeal. Next, a small amount of salt or seasoning may be added, depending on the recipe. But most canned salmon is packed in its own natural juices, without added liquid. This method allows the salmon to cook further and release its own oils during the final sterilization phase, enhancing flavor and extending shelf life. Once filled, the cans are sealed with airtight lids using a high-pressure double-seam sealer, ensuring no air or bacteria can enter. But the journey isn't over yet. These cans now need to be sterilized, not just cooked, to ensure they're safe and shelf-stable. Once the cans are filled and sealed, it's time for the most important safety step in the entire process: thermal sterilization, also known as retorting. Canned salmon must be shelf-stable for years. That means it needs to be completely free from bacteria, yeast, and pathogens like Clostridium botulinum, which can't survive high heat and pressure. The sealed cans are loaded into large retort chambers, giant pressure cookers that resemble submarine doors. Inside, they are exposed to temperatures as high as 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees, under 15 psi, pounds per square inch of pressure. This process lasts between 60 and 90 minutes, depending on the size of the can and the contents inside. The intense heat penetrates the entire can, cooking the salmon further, while also killing any remaining microorganisms. Operators monitor the process using automated control systems to ensure perfect sterilization without overcooking, which could dry out the fish or break down its texture. This balance between safety and flavor is what makes canning such a science and such an art. After the cycle is complete, the cans are gradually cooled using water sprays or immersion tanks to bring their temperature down safely. Once cooled and dry, the cans are ready to be labeled. Each can receives a wrapper indicating the species, pink or sockeye, net weight, nutrition facts, and expiration date. Some labels also note whether the salmon was wild-caught or farm-raised, giving consumers insight into origin and sustainability. Next, the cans are packed into trays, shrink-wrapped, or boxed into pallets, ready for shipping to supermarkets, restaurants, and pantries across the world. From small-town grocery stores to global food chains, these humble cans carry both nutrition and tradition. Behind every can of salmon is a journey that begins in icy oceans or carefully managed fish farms and ends in your kitchen, packed with flavor, nutrients, and decades of food science. It's a story of precision and preservation, of ocean harvests and engineering excellence, all sealed in a simple metal can. And while it might seem ordinary, canned salmon is one of the most dependable sources of protein on Earth, feeding families, fueling emergencies, and connecting people to a global food chain they often never see. So next time you open a can, remember the journey behind it. If you found this process fascinating and you want to see how more everyday products are made on a massive scale, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a behind-the-scenes look into the industries that feed the world. Thanks for watching. Stay curious. Every year, billions of cans of tuna fill supermarket shelves across the globe. From lunchtime sandwiches to protein-packed salads, tuna has become a kitchen staple for millions. But how does this ocean predator go from the deep sea to your pantry? Neatly sealed in a shiny tin. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of industrial tuna fishing and canning, revealing the massive operations, cutting-edge machinery, and careful processes that make it all possible. The journey begins far from land, in the vast open waters of the Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Oceans. Most canned tuna comes from species like skipjack, yellowfin, and albacore, each prized for their texture, flavor, and high protein content. Industrial tuna vessels, often called purse seiners or longliners, are equipped for multi-week expeditions. These ships are floating factories, complete with cold storage, sonar systems, and massive nets. Using radar and aerial drones, crews locate schools of tuna, sometimes hundreds of meters beneath the surface. Once a school is spotted, a net up to 2 kilometers long is deployed in a massive circle. The bottom of the net is then drawn tight, like a purse, trapping the fish inside. The tuna are hauled aboard using hydraulic cranes, where they're immediately sorted by size and species. Each catch is recorded and reported, helping ensure sustainability and compliance with fishing quotas. Tuna degrades quickly once caught, so preserving quality is critical. Within minutes of landing, the fish are sent down conveyor belts into blast freezers, where temperatures plummet to -20 degrees Celsius or lower. This ultra-fast freezing process prevents bacterial growth and keeps the flesh firm. Larger vessels are equipped with cold storage chambers that hold hundreds of tons of frozen tuna for weeks until the vessel returns to port. Back on land, the frozen tuna are unloaded by crane and delivered to processing plants, some of which handle over 1,000 tons per day. Inside the facility, workers and machines sort the tuna by weight, length, and type. Fish that don't meet quality standards, damaged, undersized, or discolored, are discarded or diverted for animal feed or fertilizer. Accepted tuna are stored briefly in cold rooms until the processing line is ready. Before canning, tuna must be cooked, but not in boiling water. Instead, it's steamed in massive horizontal cookers called retorts. Each retort holds thousands of pounds of fish and uses pressurized steam to gently cook the tuna for 2 to 4 hours. This method retains the natural oils and preserves flavor while loosening bones and skin. After cooking, the tuna is left to cool and drain for several hours. Excess liquid is collected and sometimes repurposed into fish oil or broth products. Once cooled, the tuna is conveyed to the cleaning line. Here, skilled workers or automated cutters remove the skin, bones, fins, and any dark meat, leaving only clean, white fillets behind. This is one of the most labor-intensive steps, requiring precision to maximize yield. Some factories use X-ray inspection systems to detect and remove any stray bones or metal fragments, ensuring food safety standards are met. Now comes the iconic moment, filling the cans. A high-speed conveyor transports thousands of empty aluminum cans into a sterile filling room. Each can receives a carefully weighed portion of tuna, ranging from whole loins to flakes, depending on the product type. After the tuna is added, cans are filled with liquid. It could be water for a lighter, leaner product. Vegetable oil, to preserve texture and richness. Brine or broth for enhanced flavor. Once filled, the cans pass through a vacuum sealer, where airtight lids are crimped into place. To ensure safety and long shelf life, the sealed cans are sterilized in massive pressure cookers called autoclaves. Inside, they're heated to 116 to 121 degrees Celsius, 240 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 to 90 minutes. This kills any bacteria and ensures the tuna is shelf-stable for up to 5 years. After sterilization, cans are cooled using water showers and air dryers. With the tuna safely sealed inside, the final step is presentation. Cans are labeled using high-speed rotary machines that apply paper or shrink-wrap labels with precision. Quality control checks include barcode scanning, visual inspection for dents or leaks, weighing for accuracy. The cans are then packed into boxes, typically in sets of 12, 24, or bulk trays, for distribution to supermarkets, wholesalers, or food service companies. Each day, millions of cans leave these facilities bound for markets around the world. Whether by truck, container ship, or rail, the supply chain ensures that the tuna remains safe, traceable, and ready for shelves. Warehouses store the product at ambient temperature, and retail stores replenish shelves weekly to meet constant demand. From deep-sea harvesting to ultra-clean canning lines, the journey of canned tuna is a testament to modern food engineering. Every tin you open is the result of a highly coordinated process, combining tradition, technology, and sustainability. So next time you pop open a can of tuna, you'll know exactly what went into it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing journeys inside the world's biggest factories. Every year, when the icy waters of the Bering Sea begin to freeze over, a brutal race begins. Alaskan crab fishing isn't just a job. It's one of the most dangerous professions on Earth. With 40-foot waves, sub-zero temperatures, and the ticking clock of a limited harvest window, crews aboard industrial crab boats risk everything to bring home the prized Alaska king crab, known worldwide for its succulent meat and massive legs. But how exactly do they catch hundreds of tons of these ocean giants? And what happens after the crabs are pulled from the deep? Today, we go behind the scenes, from setting 800-pound traps in freezing water to processing the crabs in high-tech coastal facilities. This is the story of modern crab fishing at industrial scale. Stay with us, you'll never look at king crab legs the same way again. Our journey begins in Dutch Harbor, Alaska. The most important port for commercial crab fishing. Here, massive crab boats, some over 150 feet long, are being prepared for the winter harvest. Each boat is loaded with dozens of steel crab pots, each weighing around 700 to 800 pounds. These cages will be used to catch and trap crabs from the ocean floor. The crew inspects everything: hydraulic winches, bait chutes, navigation systems, weather radar, life-saving equipment. They also load several tons of bait, typically chopped herring or squid, used to lure the king crabs into the pots. Once supplies are ready, the captain files a plan with the U.S. Coast Guard, and the vessel heads into the Bering Sea, one of the most unpredictable and treacherous fishing zones in the world. The season lasts only a few weeks, and quotas are tightly regulated by the Alaska Department of Fish and Game. Each licensed boat is given a specific weight quota, sometimes 100,000 pounds or more. With that in mind, every hour on the water counts. Once the vessel reaches the fishing grounds, often hundreds of miles from shore, the real work begins. Using cranes and hydraulic arms, the crew begins setting the crab pots. Each pot is a steel frame cage about 7 feet wide and 3 feet tall, filled with bait, marked with buoys and GPS for tracking. They're dropped one by one into the sea, descending 300 to 700 feet to the ocean floor, where king crabs are known to roam. Crews often drop 50 to 100 pots per string, forming a line that can stretch over several miles. After 24 to 36 hours, known as the soak time, the pots are pulled back to the surface. This is where the magic happens. Crab pots can come up with 30 to 60 full-grown king crabs, weighing over 400 pounds per pot, with massive leg spans over 5 feet across. Not all crabs are kept. Only male crabs over 6.5 inches across the carapace are legal to harvest. The rest, including females, are immediately thrown back into the ocean. This practice ensures sustainability and future populations. Sorting is fast, brutal, and wet, especially with 20-foot waves crashing across the deck. Once sorted, the king crabs are placed into live tanks built into the deck of the boat. These tanks are filled with chilled, aerated seawater, keeping the crabs alive until they return to port. Maintaining the right temperature, between 33 and 36 degrees Fahrenheit 0.5 to 2 gigs, is crucial. Too cold, the crabs go into shock. Too warm, they suffocate. Crab boats are equipped with seawater circulation pumps and oxygen diffusers to keep the crabs healthy during the journey back, which may take 2 to 4 days. Some boats also have blast freezers to snap freeze any crabs that die in transit, ensuring no meat goes to waste. By the time they reach shore, the tanks hold tens of thousands of pounds of live, active king crab, each worth up to $200 in restaurants around the world. But the journey doesn't stop at the dock. Back in Dutch Harbor, the crabs are offloaded directly into processing plants just meters from the docks. Here, every minute counts. Live crabs are delicate and lose quality quickly. Step 1. Inspection and weighing. Each crab batch is logged, checked for quality, and weighed for quota records. Step 2. Stunning and cooking. Crabs are placed into high-pressure steam cookers or boiling vats. They're cooked for 12 to 18 minutes, depending on size, turning bright red in the process. Step 3. Cooling and leg removal. After cooking, the crabs are chilled rapidly in cold seawater tanks to prevent overcooking. Their legs, the most valuable part, are separated by hand or mechanical arm. Step 4. Packaging and freezing. The legs are placed into stainless steel trays and sent to blast freezers at -40 degrees. This process locks in the flavor and texture without preservatives. Step 5. Grading and boxing. Once frozen, the legs are sorted by weight: medium, under 1 pound, large, 1 to 2 pounds, jumbo, 2+ pounds. They're then vacuum sealed, labeled, and boxed for global shipment. From sea to freezer, the entire process can take under 8 hours. The final product is either shipped fresh to restaurants in the US and Japan, or exported frozen to supermarkets around the world. Once processed, the king crab is packed into temperature-controlled containers and sent via air or sea freight to international destinations. Top buyers include high-end restaurants in Tokyo, Seoul, and New York, gourmet grocery stores in Europe, seafood festivals, and cruise lines. To maintain freshness, logistics teams use real-time temperature monitoring, GPS-tracked containers, dry ice or refrigerated gel packs. Some crabs are shipped live in oxygenated tanks for luxury dining experiences, a logistical feat involving custom aircraft compartments and strict timing. In peak season, a single plant can export over 500 tons of king crab in just a few weeks. And all of it starts with a handful of boats braving the icy waters off Alaska. The Alaska king crab industry is strictly regulated to protect the species. The state uses scientific surveys of crab populations, strict harvest quotas, limited entry permits, a legal size and sex restriction system. These efforts have helped prevent overfishing and ensured king crab populations remain healthy for future generations. In recent years, climate change has added new challenges, with warming seas affecting crab migration and survival. To adapt, some companies are investing in data-driven tracking systems, eco-friendly bait alternatives, hybrid electric vessels to reduce emissions. Consumer demand for certified sustainable seafood has also grown, putting pressure on the industry to stay transparent. Thanks to collaboration between scientists, fishermen, and regulators, the king crab industry is becoming a model for sustainable, high-value seafood production. From the depths of the Bering Sea to fine dining tables around the globe, Alaska king crab is more than just seafood. It's a triumph of endurance, engineering, and respect for nature. Every leg you crack open carries with it the legacy of a dangerous journey, a hard-fought harvest, and a system built on sustainability. It's one of the few products where human grit meets modern innovation, and the result is delicious. So next time you savor a bite of king crab, remember the men and women who made it possible, risking everything to bring the ocean's finest to your plate. Seen them on work desks, in cozy bathrooms, or glowing softly at elegant dinners. Candles that seem simple, yet add a touch of calm, warmth, and quiet sophistication to any space. But behind that soft flicker lies a story of precision, patience, and craftsmanship. Every handmade candle is a miniature work of art, carefully composed through a process that blends science and creativity. Choosing the perfect wax, blending the right amount of fragrance, pouring at just the right temperature, and trimming the wick with care. It's not just production, it's a ritual of attention and artistry. In this documentary, we'll take you behind the scenes of the handmade candle world, where skilled hands transform humble materials into sources of comfort, beauty, and light. Get ready to discover how something so small can hold so much meaning. Every candle begins with a simple question: what kind of wax will it be? The choice of wax determines not only how the candle burns, but also how it looks, feels, and smells. Soy wax is favored for its clean burn and eco-friendly profile. It's made from hydrogenated soybean oil and offers a longer burn time. Beeswax, one of the oldest known waxes, is all natural, gives off a subtle honey scent, and purifies the air when lit. Coconut wax burns slowly and has a smooth, luxurious appearance.